Welcome, everyone, to Dark Loops Productions, Whatchu Love, a podcast in which I ask individuals three questions. What you love, how'd you find it, and how do you keep it in your daily life? Today, I have the great pleasure of speaking with Mr. Michael Pea. Michael, please tell the audience who you are and what you do.
Hi, everyone. I'm Michael Pea, and I'm a senior writer at Friends of Comic-Con. And yes, I go to Comic-Cons and report on Comic-Cons around. I say around the world because I've been to Canada, so I've done Canada, so it's international. Hopefully next year in 2024, I'll do even more.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. I'm just going to cheat real quick and mention how we first met. I was cosplaying Miller. I believe it was at WonderCon in Anaheim.
No, was it San Diego?
Oh, it was the San Diego in November, the special edition. And I had the whole Joe Miller proto-molecule thing and the picture of Julia Mall. And I saw that you posted it in a group and I contacted you quickly and we stayed in touch to the point where we actually did a couple of panels together at LA Con back in November, which was an absolute blast. So, Michael, as I said, I'm going to ask you three questions. The first question, Michael, what you love?
You might have guessed, maybe by what's behind me, that my love and my passion is The Expanse. I am just 100% behind that show. Everything about it is amazing, incredible writing, attention to scientific detail, production values on level with $100 million films.
Yes.
So everything about it is incredible. And
go ahead.
The other thing that's really incredible about it is just that the fan base is just phenomenal. I mean, I literally have friends around the world who love The Expanse, and we stay in contact. And what's interesting too is the production team of The Expanse have been incredibly gracious to the fans. Absolutely gracious. There's just no other way to describe it. These have been the most phenomenal people. And it's easy to have a passion when it's reciprocated on their side too.
Now, I think that makes perfect sense. I know you have stories of interacting with, you're a super fan. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I've been designated Uber fan and stuff. Well, because I think it may go to, I want to hold off on a part of that because I think it goes to one of your later questions about how I started. But, I've been fortunate enough to I was invited to visit the set. And as a fan, I can honestly say my brain fell out of my head when I got the invitation. I had to pick it up. I tried not to scream out loud because I was on the train at the time, in Canada. And these people didn't know me, and you see this strange American screaming out loud. I thought, no, I don't want to get committed. I want to make it to the set. Excellent. So, and I went to the set, and I swear to God, oh my God, those people, everybody wanted to explain to me what they did. One of the people, she had her dogs were there with her, and so I made new friends with the dogs too.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, it was just amazing. I cannot tell you how beautiful they were. They were I felt like a part of the family. I sat with the writers and the AD people, assistant director. Well, the assistant director was upstairs. I was downstairs with the writers and the VFX people. I sat down there with them as they were filming and they were taking notes and stuff like that. And I saw the whole thing being filmed. And then they even fed me. They even fed me. So, it's like, you can't knock them, feed you. Okay. So
so I got to do a photo op with Stephen West at C2E2 a year or so ago, in which I dressed up like Miller, and they were just so gracious, unbelievable. They saw me, they screamed Miller, and then I asked Stephen if he would act like he wanted me out of his head, and I asked West to look at the camera and point at us like we were crazy, and we got that done in 30 seconds, and they were just so joyous, and it just exudes through the fan base as well. So, question number 2, Michael, how'd you find it?
Well, I had originally read the books, and then I saw they were doing a panel at San Diego Comic-Con. And I think that year was 2015, I'm guessing. I need to go back and look at my notes and stuff. But, and by the way, that was the only panel Hawk Otsby, who co-created it for television with Mark Fergus. That was the only time he ever did a panel. And the panel was hosted by Daniel and Ty. And I just want to show you, I've got a couple things to show you. But this is one of the things. Can you see that?
Oh, yeah. The Expanse Cafe. Yeah.
Yeah. They had an Expanse Cafe. Sci-Fi Channel took over the cafe at the Hard Rock. And that was one of the things there. And they gave this out as swag.
Wow.
Drive. I mean, these are all original stuff. So it's like,
that's fantastic.
I just have to show. I have to show this. I mean, I'm sorry, but but seriously, you see why I'm an Uber fan. This stuff,
dude.
I as far as I'm concerned, this is gold. Okay,
I tell you what.
I hold on to that for life.
And you probably have that in your house in a place where you can just walk by it every day and smile. Right? You just see it. It just makes you smile every day.
I may or may not, but I'm not going to tell you where it is because I don't want people coming over here and finding it.
There you go. Fantastic. So did you finish how you found it?
Oh, well, and so, I've made the person who invited me, as you know, the person who invited me up to the to the set was Bob Monroe, who was the visual effects supervisor for the first 3 seasons and producer of the first 4 seasons. Okay. And so he invited me over there. So, I mean, it started at San Diego the love of the series started at San Diego Comic-Con. I already read the books, but the love of the show started at San Diego Comic-Con. And it was incredible because they showed the first episode on the giant screen.
Oh my goodness.
And if you go back and you look at the first season and what Bob was the visual effects supervisor, look at the detail because you've seen people online who've recreated the costumes and the amount of detail in that. And, when Adam Savage went up to visit the set and he went and talked to everybody behind the scenes and you look at the detail of all the work they did. I mean, everything about that was top notch. You have literally a brilliant showrunner. Okay. I mean, the man's, we've talked about him, Narain Shankar is, he went to Cornell University at 16. He's the real deal. He's a truly brilliant. 2 PhDs, applied physics, electrical engineering. Those are not make-believe degrees, okay?
Right.
Like mine. I have English, okay? That's make-believe. All right, all English majors don't get mad at me, but that's make-believe. Okay? Yeah. That's a make-believe. But don't get mad at me, people. But
no, there's no dissing English majors. Come on, man.
Yeah, no, I'm one of them. So I can say it. I can say I can say it because I'm okay.
Gotcha.
But anyway, that's how it started. It started there. And I knew then with everything that Sci-Fi Channel did, and people talk bad about Sci-Fi Channel, but let me tell you, they went all out that first year. It was just all the swag they handed out. They had the, they took over the cafe. It was amazing. It was phenomenal.
Wow. So, Michael, how do you keep it in your daily life?
Well, I do things like this. Okay. So we did a panel at Denver Comic-Con, and one of the panelists, this guy right here, his girlfriend made this presentation for us to hand out.
Wow.
I mean, that's the kind of, and look at the detail on his, if you look at the detail, I don't know if you can see it. The detail,
you can see it right there. Yeah.
He took his overalls and made shots through them. He actually took the gun and shot, holes through there. I mean, that's the kind of level of detail that he did. And, I continue to do the panelists, and, we did a panel with Bob Monroe, let's see it, and Glinton Richards, right? The writer, one of the writers. And then Bob gave me this, okay? It's the detonator that Miller used, okay? I mean, he did.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me where that is in your house, okay? Don't tell me.
This is yeah, I know, because at some point I'll let you borrow it for your costume, okay?
That's amazing.
But I have to get it back though.
Yeah,
but
right.
I keep it in there because no fingerprints, no nothing. I try to take this through. At the plane, at the security. They stopped me. They literally called a explosive expert over. They would not let me through until the explosive expert had checked this out. For real, I am not lying. Okay.
Damn. Just imagine how much time and effort it took to actually design that and make it.
Yeah, but
I mean, that's amazing.
It is. The detail on it. It's just, you'll see it. The next time we do a panel together. But that's how you do it. You keep. I do the panels. I meet new friends through the panels and stuff, and I stay in contact with some of the actors. I used to stay in contact with them a little bit more, but they're actually they've got a lot of work to do, and they're really big. And so they're still really good about it. They're really excellent.
Well, that's fantastic. And the take home I'm hearing from what you're saying is that you actually put yourself out there, reach out to people, contact them as part of keeping this going in your life. So you're not sitting there waiting for them to call you. You're not sitting there waiting for things to happen. You're out there actually making it happen and taking the risk, because there's times when you call people and they don't call you back, or you write to them and they don't write you back. But the rewards are so fantastic when it all comes together.
Well, there's no downside to it, the way I look at it. If they don't contact you, so what? I mean, worse off.
Right. Yeah. So look, Michael, we're kind of running out of time here. So why don't you go ahead and tell people where they can find you on social media?
Okay. I can be found on social media. Basically, my articles are on Friends of Comic-Con. Please stop by there and read my articles. I'm also on Facebook, Michael Pea. And I'm on Twitter at Michael Pea, at MICLPEA. And of course, on the Expanse groups, you'll see me there for sure.
For sure.
And
well,
hopefully, if any of you guys, hopefully, if you see me at a con, please come up and say hi, because I will have my Expanse on. You will know that I'm Expanse. Okay, you'll know this.
Well, Michael, it was an absolute blast talking with you today. I love what you do. It's a delight to meet you at San Diego, and I look forward to hanging out more at further cons.
Okay, thank you, and adios.
Bye-bye.